Paul Pelosi is still recovering from that vicious attack with a hammer. Police say the suspect, David DePape, was on a mission to kill and is now facing state and federal charges. Tonight, we're learning the moments leading up to the assault were caught on camera after all, cameras that were supposed to be monitored by federal police. The man accused of attacking Paul Pelosi hardly spoke during his arraignment Tuesday, where he appeared to enter a not guilty plea. No cameras were allowed in the courtroom, but DePape's right arm was in a sling. His public defender says DePape dislocated his shoulder when officers tackled, then arrested his client at the Pelosi home. Public defender Adam Lipson, who said Tuesday morning he had just met his client, wouldn't go into details about DePape's mental state, but did hint at a potential defense strategy.
What I will say is that there's also been a lot of speculation regarding Mr. DePape's vulnerability to misinformation, and that's certainly something that we're going to look into, that we're going to delve into as his defense team.
That very subject is on the prosecution's mind, too. District Attorney Brooke Jenkins insists her office is trying to set the record straight amid swirling conspiracy theories about the attacker prosecutors say was out to kidnap and harm the House Speaker.
I think what's clear is that this case is vulnerable to misinformation. We are seeing it spread across all platforms at this point. We need to make sure that the record is clear what happened in this situation for all parties.
A key piece of evidence about what happened that night, the 911 call Paul Pelosi made. CNN is reporting Pelosi's family will have a chance to review that, along with body camera footage of officers who responded to his house the night of the attack. Jenkins says she's made a decision not to release the 911 call from the Pelosi home.
We are going to make a choice of whether or not it's something that should be played during the course of his preliminary hearing and, of course, a later trial, but that's when that would be made available.
CBS News confirms there were cameras outside the Pelosi house that captured the break-in, and that Capitol Police didn't realize something was amiss until after an officer in the command center saw a police car in the Pelosi driveway. Capitol Police are able to access 1,800 live camera feeds that monitor the Capitol and other sensitive locations, according to a report in the Washington Post. San Francisco Police Chief Bill Scott appeared on CNN Tuesday evening and explained DePape was on a mission to kill.
Now, what was going on in his mind as to why he did that, I can't speak to that. But what is very clear to me from viewing that body-worn camera is he tried to kill Mr. Pelosi.
DePape will be back in court on Friday for more bail discussions and the scheduling of a preliminary hearing.